Hello everybody. This voice sucks. We're gonna work on that. Anyways, so today we're gonna work on 40 real life Muppet Lua. Also, whoop! Hello, I'm right here. Enough of that. Hello. Hello. Is that the same hand? No. It's a different hand. Can you imagine if I just like tried to build with one Muppet hand and one 4D hand? Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy. So, I guess we'll start with finishing up the arms today, and I'll teach you a little bit about how to make a Muppet. I've done a lot of research in the last few weeks, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. I really love stuff like this. I really love crafting, making stuff, sewing, fabricating, whatever you want to call the word, whatever you want to call it, creating things from nothing, or I guess materials. But anyways, let me show you how far I've gotten so far. So I have this hand which is almost done. This arm is almost done. And I have an arm that's not quite almost done, and we're gonna put that together first. So here we have this arm. It's the other arm to this one. So I'm gonna take out the arm rod. There we go. I made it removable because I'm very fancy like that. Most puppeteers are like, they don't like removable arm rods because you don't quite get the range of movement, the exact precision control that you would normally. I tried my best to fix that. I don't know how good I did, but you know, whatever, we'll find out, I guess. So anyways, here's the other hand. And there's no foam in it yet. Basically, you get this stuff called Antron fleece. It's like regular fleece, except it's way, way thicker and way puffier and fluffy. And you can use that fluff to basically cover up the seam. I haven't fully covered this one up yet, but it's pretty close. After you sew it. And it's very helpful. So, here's the foam hand. This is 2 layers of 1/2-inch foam with some armature wire in the middle so that you can pose the fingers. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna pop this in here. And also, I made this little pocket with Velcro in it to put my my arm rod in so that I can control the arms. And let's see how well I can do this with gloves on. Oh boy. There's the little pocket. Here's the pocket. Let's kind of turn this inside out. Stuff the fingers in there. Get in there. Get in there. Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. Okay. Come on. Yeah. It's really hard. The foam has so much friction to it. Ugh. But the fleece is also super duper stretchy, so it's pretty forgiving. For some reason, I think a lot of Muppeteers, puppet builders, that's the word. I think a lot of puppet builders hand sew like almost everything. I don't know. I got that impression, and I don't understand why at all. Okay, the pocket needs to be on the other side. Yeah, the right side. Okay, it's on the right side. So that it looks like hand padding. Come on, get in there. Yes. It's all coming together. Oh no! Oh no, that's right. I thought that was a hole. That's the... Is there a hole there? Did I mess up? I think there's a hole there. We'll fix that. We'll fix that with hand sewing. Okay. Okay, get that thumb in there. Get the fingers down to the base. Make sure it's filling up all the fleece. Why does this hand feel like it's so much smaller, or the foam is so much bigger? I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I just haven't adjusted it right. Is that okay? Is that okay? Does that match? They're made from the exact same pattern. Oh, by the way, I used patterns from this puppet builder, who's very talented and has an extremely helpful YouTube channel. His name is Adam Kruinger. Is Antron fleece soft? It's so soft. I thought it was gonna feel more like foam, or sorry, I thought it was gonna feel more like felt. It's so soft. It's like way softer than like a baby blanket. It's so soft. Because it kind of looks like felt, right? I don't know how well you can tell. Like here's some felt. Doesn't it kind of look like it has the same texture as like felt? So I thought it was gonna feel more like felt. No, it's so soft. The Muppets must be so huggable. Okay. Yeah, so I got all of these patterns from this guy named Adam Kruinger, who I should have put his channel link in the description. I messed up on that front. I'll do that afterwards. And so basically this entire puppet is made from his patterns, if not a slightly modified version of his pattern. Patterns, his free patterns. He has some paid patterns. I used his free patterns. Uh-oh. I made this too small. I goofed it. I goofed it. Oh, it's also on the wrong side. Is it on the wrong side? Uh-oh. Oh, God. Yeah, it's on the wrong side. It should be on the other side of the hand. There we go. Boop. Fixed that. Still a big hole there. Shove that in. Get it past the Velcro. If I can. Come on. What's wrong? What's going on? Oh, there it is. I guess I was shoving in the wrong direction. There we go. Just sort of massage it into place. And that's just kind of basically how the arm rod works, which is literally just a rod with a wooden handle and this thing here that you use to attach the puppet. Normally you're supposed to like glue it in and everything, but I don't know. Sometimes I want to pin the hand if I don't want to control it. So anyways, the next part of this is we need the foam for the actual arm, which has a little crutches in it for the elbow, so that it will vaguely... Oh, this is going to be really hard with these gloves on. Okay. That it will vaguely bend on the elbow joint. Come in. Come in. Oh, I messed up so much when I was cutting out the pieces for this that I actually had to order more blue felt, and I'm mad about it. I'm mad about it because the shipping from the felt, not felt. I had to order more blue fleece, and I'm mad about it because the shipping from the fleece place is really expensive. This fleece is super, super hard to find. Apparently there's only like 1 or 2 factories in the whole world left that make it. And I mean, even originally when like Jim Henson like essentially created it, he had to have it specially made. And then all of this is just a copy of his order essentially. So it's very rare stuff. Quite difficult to find. Not something you'll find at your average fabric store. You'll find regular fleece, but Antron fleece is different because Antron fleece is, the fleece part of it is super thick. So what fleece is it's like a regular fabric. It's like a regular, I don't know, you can't really see that, can you? Come on, adjust. Oh yeah, there we go. It's like a regular knit fabric, and then on top it has like a bunch of like soft fibers. And those fibers are what we use to cover up the seam. Now we need to hand sew. Okay. Close up all these holes in the arms. Oh, let me show you before we do that. I have the other pieces of foam, but I don't really have their... how much preparation did you have to do for this project? I don't know what is considered preparation and what is not considered preparation. Like, I mean, like... I'm still constantly watching videos about how to do stuff. So I'm still learning. And then, as far as like, oh, what materials do I need? That was mostly like, I mean, I don't know. I'm still I mean, that's why I had to go to the fabric store this morning, was because I still am like getting more materials. I'm like, oh, I need this? Oh, geez. But anyways, I got most of this from my local fabric store except for the Antron fleece. This is a leg. As I told you, the legs ended up being way longer than I thought they were gonna be. This is just, by the way, all-purpose upholstery foam that I got at the fabric store. Because I mean, I kind of started building as soon as I had the materials, you know, so there's not a lot of preparation necessarily. And they have another little notch in the knee so that it bends at the knee. And then I cut it out in the shape of my shoe. So this will be covered with blue, and then I'll have fabric for the shoe. So there's the legs. Originally, actually, instead of using foam for the arms, I thought about using these beads, and you could basically just kind of get a more fluid arm with a little bit more weight to it. And I realized, I really, oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. I've been really sneezy today. Sorry. Scatterbrained. I originally thought that's what I wanted because I wanted the floppiest arm possible, and I kind of in my head had like Kermit, right? And I just realized that Kermit doesn't have that. Kermit has like a foam arm, so I should just use the foam arm. It'll flop around just as good. Anyways, then there's the body, which is a quite poorly modified version of Adam Krudenger's. I wanted very rounded shoulders, and I screwed that up. I still haven't fully made the hole for the head, but that's where the head's gonna go. This is the back side, body, back, body, it's a bit of fleece. And then, of course, the piece de resistance. Can you imagine? What's the final part? Kind of final part? Whoop. Ah. The head, which still has a lot of work to do on it. And also I'm still practicing my puppeteering skills, obviously. But, yeah. Kind of terrifying when you just see a head. I know. I tried to give it the mouth. I kind of failed. Hopefully when I put the actual fleece on it, it'll be, I can sort of massage it a little bit more. I don't know. Inside, so this is black felt, which I literally glued on less than an hour ago. Actually, the toxic fumes kind of went away. By the way, the glue that I used for this project is called contact cement, which is different than rubber cement. I didn't realize that for like 10 years of my life, because I have always done stuff like this, and I have always heard about contact cement, and I thought it was the same thing as rubber cement. And in fact, I saw a tutorial just the other day, a puppet tutorial from an amateur who said contact cement out loud and then had rubber cement. He was using rubber cement. They are so different. They are so different. And actually, contact cement is a little bit harder to find. But contact cement is one of the strongest glues we have around. It's used for shoe making. The most common brand is called Barge, and it is super, super duper toxic. Super toxic. Super duper duper toxic. So I actually thought this would give off more fumes, but I think the kind that I got is less toxic. So anyways, I just glued this felt on like an hour ago, along with this spandex. Oh god, that was weird. That was really weird. My whole computer just froze. That was super weird. That was terrifying. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna ignore that happened. And so I did this really poorly, but it's not gonna show anyways, so whatever, I guess. Oops. Yeah, eyes will go here. And actually, I have sewn the fleece for the head. We can sort of take a look at what it looks like. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen this, but I'm not gonna glue the fleece on today. The fleece for the head on today because I have to do the neck sleeve. So basically, you have like a big tube of black fabric. Yeah, on our end, you just sped through the last couple seconds. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know what my computer just did. That was super. My whole computer just froze. Ah, sorry, I just bumped the mic. That's never happened. But anyways. So this is the fleece, which is basically the same as the foam version, but sewn together. Let's see what it looks like when we kind of put it on just temporarily. I like how foam is just so flexible. I'm used to working with materials that are so inflexible. I think a lot of puppet making is quite forgiving. Okay, well that's horrifying. But I'll end up gluing this in right here. Oh, it's kind of turtle looking, isn't it? And obviously all these seams are gonna get covered up. And this is gonna get sewn up in the back. And then apparently you don't actually sew the head or the neck onto the body. You just sort of stick the head through the neck hole, and that's it. Looks like the Cookie Monster. It kind of does look like the Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster's so fluffy though. He uses fur. And he has live hands. It's called live hands. So I have what's called, I don't know if they're called arms, but I have you know, it's just there's a hand, it's posed in a certain way, and you control it using an arm rod. The other option that a lot of the Muppets have is they have live hands, which means that the puppet's hand itself is a glove that someone shoves their hand into and can control like a hand. So Cookie Monster has live hands. And then a lot of the Muppets have live hands, actually. Kermit doesn't. A lot of the Muppets, like Miss Piggy doesn't. But yeah, I think most of the Muppets that have live hands also have fur, so that you can't really see that it's like a person's hand, But yeah. Oh, I need to put a tongue in here too. That's also, I got the felt at the fabric store this morning for the black and then also the tongue. Yeah. Head. Okay, let's go back to the arm. Oh, let me show you the eyes too. Bought these from a special puppet shop. Although I don't know how satisfied I am with them. I don't think I want to make my own eye mold though. So, because the way I was taught to do the eyes is you just glue them on, but this has like fasteners, which I don't really know if I want to use. Oh, that's really shiny. I don't know if I want it that shiny either. Well, it's fine, I guess. Ah! Anime eyes are shiny after all. And then it comes with these little felt pupils that we're not going to use. Because I'm going to have star eyes. Oh, I guess I should show you guys, for you all who don't know what I'm actually... Wait, what? YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I think it's fixed. I think that was just a second, but YouTube is giving me a weird warning. Anyways, let me show you the actual design for Muppet Lua, the full design. My eyes. My eyes! Look with your special eyes. My brand. Okay. This is Muppet Lua, so this is what she's gonna look like. Yes. Yes, I love her. I don't know if I'm gonna put the blushies though. I don't know. And she's gonna have real hair. Let me show you the wig. It looks like a hot mess. This is the wig. I'm gonna dye it a little more yellow. This wig has gone through absolute hell. I have hot glued it. I've unhot glued it. I've styled it. This poor wig. I should take these off. These will no longer be necessary once it's a Muppet wig, huh? But anyways, this is gonna be the wig that's the base. I'm so worried this. Oh, that's so weird. The fake skin on this is so weird. Anyways, blonde wig. It's gonna be cut, styled, whatever. Muppet Lua's head. This looks insane. Get out of here, wig. You're awful. Disgusting. Get out of my sight. Okay, so anyways, these are the odds. Oh no, it left behind a hairball. Oh, that's awful. Just awful. What an awful wig. I don't even have the fleece for the body cut out because I, like I said, messed up a lot and cut out a lot of pieces incorrectly and cut out all the pieces I didn't need to, and so I don't have enough fleece and I had to order more, and it's on its way. Anyways, let's finish up the arms. Get out of here, head. No one likes you. Well, you are the centerpiece of the puppet. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Oh no, am I gonna be able to get this out with these gloves on? Nope. 1 second. Okay, now I've got a sewing needle. I've got some thread. And that little yellow thing is called beeswax. You might have heard of it. And you can use it to make sure that the thread doesn't tangle, actually. It took me way too long to find out that that's how people did that. Because I've sewn my entire life. Literally my entire life. I learned to sew in preschool. And, took me until, I don't know, like a year ago to find out, oh yeah, you can just make the thread not tangle by using this special stuff. Okay, Muppet Louie, you need to go someplace that you're not gonna cover everything up. Here we go. Okay. So let's oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this with gloves on. Am I gonna be able to do this with gloves on? Nope, 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 it's not happening. Or it's double threaded or whatever they want to call it. Boop. Let's see, let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I can't even pick up the needle. Oh no. Okay. Also, considering that I've sewn for literally my entire life, the fact that I had to learn the proper way to start hand sewing from a puppet tutorial less than a week ago is pretty sad because like most people, what I used to do is, you know, I'd make a bunch of knots. So the knots were so big that they wouldn't go through the fabric. But guess what? That doesn't work with like 99% of fabrics because the knot will still just go straight through the fabric. But you don't do that. That's not what you do. That's not how any of this is done. What you do is you grab a little loop of fabric, like so. You pull it almost all the way through, and then you just stick the needle through the loop that you created. Can't believe I didn't think of this. You learn something new every day, though. Wop, wop. There we go. And now this is never gonna come out. Ever, ever. And actually, I can cut this quite short. Ah! Oh, I didn't actually end up using the beeswax, but whatever. You're supposed to, like, coat the thread in beeswax. It's fine. Okay. So now we're gonna use what I think is called a ladder stitch, but for some reason puppeteers call it a Jim Henson stitch. It's been around for literally ever, but I love to credit Jim Henson with everything. As far as puppeteers are concerned, Jim Henson created puppets. I mean, he is a very innovative guy, though. Not to not give him his due. Oh wow, this is okay. Try to make really small stitches. See? Should have used the beeswax. This is exactly what I was trying to prevent. And then you pop it through the other side. Did it the wrong way. I'm actually really surprised when people are like, I don't know how to sew. Like, as far as hand sewing. Because hand sewing is like I said, I literally learned it as a preschooler. Anyone can learn to hand sew. My dad, a button fell off of his shirt while I was like there, and he's like, Lua, fix this for me. And I was like, what do you mean fix this for you? It's a button, just sew it back on. He's like, I don't know how to sew. I'm like, what do you mean you don't know how to sew? It's like extremely intuitive. Just try it. You clearly have never tried to sew. Anyone who says like they don't know how to sew when they're doing something like this, they just haven't tried. I mean, I don't know what kind of schools you guys went to, but like when I was in school, we did little sewing projects like this. Like we made like a pillowcase. That was one of the things we did. Sewed all kinds of buttons and stuff on it. Oh, so cute. I think we still have that somewhere. I'd be so much faster if I didn't have to show this for the camera. Oh, I did that wrong. I don't do a lot of hand sewing now, though. That's what the sewing machine's for. That's my fancy sewing machine is for. The foam's kind of getting in my way. Oh, jeez. This is an art on its own. But yeah, I saw Adam Kruger. He made like a no sewing version of the puppet. And I'm like, the sewing is not the hardest part of making a puppet. Sewing is arguably the easiest part of making the puppet. There's a little piece of random thread there. Okay, got that. Although I really did a piss poor job of hiding my knot there, huh? I saw another tutorial, another guy, Swazzle Productions, another puppet builder, who's also extremely helpful and a very good like teacher. He's really good, a good communicator. That's the word. He's a really great communicator. In fact, a lot of his tutorials, he just like live streamed them, like one off, like no takes, you know, kind of thing. And they're so helpful. Like I watched his like dyeing tutorial, so like dyeing the fabric, because if you make enough puppets, like they don't actually really, because this Antron fleece is so rare, most people who build puppets don't actually buy colored fabric. They just buy white fabric and they dye it, because this puppet fleece is made specifically so that you can dye it super easily. So actually when I went into the fabric store, I bought literally every single RIT dye that they had. Turns out, lucky for me, there was apparently a sale where the more you bought, the less it cost. And on that note, I'm gonna say that I don't know if you guys have specifically the fabric shop called Joann's where you live, but that is the fabric shop that I go to. It's a chain. It's all over the place. They're not the cheapest. They are absolutely not the cheapest place to buy literally anything, but it's kind of almost like a sport. Seeing how you can get the best deal by like going at just the right time when they have the best coupons and the best sales for what you need. And today I really hit the jackpot. I had no idea there was a 25% off my entire purchase. And I got a ton of stuff. I ended up saving $60. I'm not gonna tell you how much I spent. But Yeah, it really is like a sport trying to get the best price at Joann's. I wish there was more options than just Joann's, honestly, but a lot of fabric shops are going out of business because no one sews anymore. Although I think during the pandemic, a lot more people started sewing, so that's good. Okay, we're almost at the end here. Keep sewing through my glove. Now, this... What happened there? What happened there? What is that? Oh, okay, I guess that was just an extra piece of thread. Okay, so we're gonna sew a little bit farther because the thread here, I didn't do it properly, so it's a little unstable. There we go. Are you guys excited for Iris's debut? It's just in a few hours now. Oh, I'm so excited. I'll be watching intently. I hope she debuts an original song. That's my wish. There we go. Make sure it's nice and tight through the whole stitch. Looks good. See, it's already kind of covering itself just from me kind of going over it with this. Although I really messed it up there. There's a lot of thread showing. But anyways, the way you tie this off is all you have to do is grab one of the pass stitches, or even just fabric, and just a couple of times, see that creates a loop, go through the loop, pull that, that creates a loop, go through the loop, pull that, just maybe 3 times, it's plenty. Pull that tight, and then shove your needle all the way through whatever you're making, so someplace it's far away. There we go. Pull that tight, and then just boop. Stretch thread there. Is that the best I've ever done? No, you can see it on either end, which sucks. But I'll get better at it as I keep going. Anyways, we've sewed up that side. We need to also sew up the shoulder, because it's just the arm's just gonna be stuck onto the body, so that it's nice and floppy. Although apparently, oh yeah, Iris got her Twitter back. Thank God, just before her debut. I'm sure HoloLive was frantically emailing Twitter. Okay, so let's sew up the other end as well. Oh, this thread's gonna get everywhere. Ooh, also at the Joann's, I got a special treat. Special drink. You guys heard of cherry Pepsi? Cherry Pepsi. Although it's kind of warm now. I need to put it back in the fridge. Okay. Ooh, now I'm not going to forget to do the beeswax this time. Okay, so all you have to do is you have to shove it in the beeswax and just sort of run it through it. Wow, like a Beyblade. Actually, exactly like a Beyblade. And then it just has a very thin coating of beeswax on it that'll just keep it from doing weird stuff. Okay. This time I'm gonna hide the thread much better. There we go. Snippy nip. Bloop. Got slippery fingers with these gloves on. I'm gonna blame everything on the gloves. Just like Ame blames everything on the lag. These gloves create real life lag. 4D lag. Okay. Let's see. We want to make sure that the raw edge is on the inside, which is gonna be kind of tough in this case. Cherry Pepsi, I didn't know that was a thing. Heck yeah, it is. Heck yeah. Oh wow, I really goofed that one up. That raw edge is not on the inside. Maybe I can sort of... Oh, I did it! Heck yeah, I'm a genius. So good at sewing. Although my favorite drink, actually, well, for a really long time, my favorite drink was real sugar Pepsi. But then they changed the formula, and now it sucks. So, I guess I need to find a new favorite drink. Well, I guess regular Pepsi is good enough, but... Come on. Give me the stuff. Give me the stuff. That glue, the contact cement, is so toxic that I have a sewing room. Oh no, my thumb. Okay, I have a sewing room, and it just really stunk up the place. So right now my sewing room is like windows open, fan at max, doors closed to like a contaminated area. Real sugar as opposed to like aspartame or corn syrup. Real sugar as in sugarcane instead of any of that stuff, which is the default. Actually, I'll tell you exactly what this cherry Pepsi has. It has high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, there you go. Usually high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, fantasy sugar. But the quote-unquote real sugar, the cane sugar, is so much sweeter. It's so much sweeter than the high fructose corn syrup. That's why I like it. I'm not like a big like health nut or anything. I don't super care if it's high fructose corn syrup or whatever, but like, oh my god, it's so much sweeter. Okay, we're already at the end, and this arm is finished. I mean, I still have to go and make gloves for it later, but that's later. What did I just do? I also need to make the boots. So much extra stuff that I don't have patterns for. Why did I do this to myself? And there we go. We've got an arm with posable fingers. Like a natural sort of, oh, I'm just chilling, you know? I'm just resting my hand here. No one's not tense or no one's controlling my arm. Just, you know, hey everybody. And then this will get sewn onto the body once I actually have a body. I also need to spend a lot of time fixing this, or covering up this edge, which I'll show you how to do actually really quick. Just take a pin. And you just sort of rustle up the fibers along the seam. Let's get some ASMR up in here. See that microphone? No, we can't hear it. Oh no, I'm covering up my camera. Let me. I'm gonna get real ASMR hours up in here. Oh, you can't really hear it, huh? Above the extremely loud airplane passing by my house. And anyways, you do the pin, and then you just sort of smooth it out, and there you go. No seam. Can you see how here there's not really a seam? I mean, unless you're really looking for it, as opposed to here where it's quite obvious. I could make it even a little bit better, and I'm sure I will, but anyways, for now that's good. And then so like when I was watching people make puppets, their Antron fleece was a little bit it's called pilled. Not like how the internet uses it, but basically when the fibers come up and they start like creating little balls, you probably, if you have like a fleece jacket or something, you'll probably have seen the same thing. That if you put it through the washer a couple times, it won't be like even texture anymore. It'll be kind of like all these little balls of fibers, and that's called pilling. And obviously because this has so much fiber to it, this pills really easily. And I kind of like the look of it, or I guess it just has like a puppet feel to me. And when I was watching all these puppet tutorials, I'm like, why does their Antron fleece look different than mine? And I realized it's just because they've handled it more. Like they've literally touched it more. So as I work on this, it gets a little bit more pilled, and actually it's gotten a little bit too pilled right here. So I'm gonna give it a little shearing. There you go. And it just sort of naturally gets that texture, which yeah, I mean, there's not really anything I can do to help it. It is what it is. Now I feel like I don't really like it that much. Now I feel like I like the even texture more, but I don't know. Maybe I'll grow to love it. Anyways, next arm. I just hit myself in the face with that arm. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Arm. Arm. Where is it? Eh? 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 Huh. Is this gonna be a one-armed Muppet? I have the leg fleece here. Where's the arm? Is that it? It fell under my desk. The disembodied puppet arm fights back. Yep. It already has a mind of its own. That's how you know it's starting to get a soul. There's a really, really great video. Oh my god, I can't even get the thread out of this. Can't get it out. There's this really great video. It's like, if you look up like Muppet internal video, I think. There's this really great video of Jim Henson holding Kermit and talking about Kermit and talking about movement. And it really is seriously incredible how from Kermit not being on his hand to Kermit being on his hand, suddenly Kermit just like comes to life. It's kind of terrifying. But I mean, Jim Henson is literally a master puppeteer, and all those guys, Frank Oz, everyone on the Muppet crew are just masters at their job. So like, as soon as the Muppet gets on their arm, it just, immediately has a life of its own. It talks, and it is reacting to what you're saying, even though it's not, there's no reason for them to be controlling the Muppet, even when it's on their arm, but, it's like second nature to them. Okay. Where's the thread? Oh, hiccups. Usually when I get the hiccups, it's just one hiccup, but that was strange that it was two. I wonder if there'll be more. Jim Henson was the Muppet all along. The real Muppet was Jim Henson. Oh my gosh. Also, you'll notice if you watch enough puppeteering videos like me, that almost all of these professional puppeteers, they have a very, just speaking normally, they have a very puppet-like quality just to their regular voice. I don't know if it's because they just, have spent so much time acting puppets, or if it was the other way around, like maybe they just sort of had that quality to their voice and naturally puppeteering fit into their life. I love the fact that as humans we have the ability to breathe life into anything. I know, right? Ah! Oh no! mean, even I started as a robot, so it's pretty incredible what humans can do. But there's a pretty famous quote by Jim Henson once again. You'd honestly think that Jim Henson was the only person who's ever made a puppet before. There's a pretty interesting quote. Let me grab it. That you could literally just put two googly eyes on a hand and it's a puppet. They're not staying, obviously. But I had tape right now. Oh, I do have tape. I have washi tape. Get in here. Washi tape. It's called washi tape. I wonder if in other countries, if in other parts of the world, there's other people who are associated more with puppets. Like, oh, Marcio. Marcio was the greatest puppeteer of all time. He's who we associate with puppets. Here. Please tell me. Because puppets exist in every country, so. Anyways. So, anyways, Jim Henson's, thing was that even if you just put googly eyes on a hand, it's a puppet. It's already a puppet. You can already clearly, identify this as a puppet. And actually, interestingly, that's pretty much all what Kermit is. Kermit was literally Jim Henson's hand covered in fleece with some eyes on it. Which is why Kermit could be so expressive, because he just moves his hand around and Kermit just moves. As opposed to my puppet, which has a lot of structure to it. There's all this foam. This is actually a plastic in here. Covered in felt. It's just not the same. Dead puppet. Oh no, it's stuck. Oh, it's just shifted bodies. Kill me. I can't pick up. I can't pick it up. I can't pick it up. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's sew this one shut. Oh no. Oh, I hate not having my full fingers. Wait, actually, no. No. Back out. I always forget that Holo Talk is early in the morning for me. Even if I tried to watch it, though, I'd fall asleep. If I tried to watch it live, so I watched it after I got back from the fabric store. Good episode. Great episode. I like learning more about Matsuri. I really don't know anything about her. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That won't show. Bloop. Come on. Oh, I also started reading puppet forums. Because of course there's puppet forums. And of course they've been around for like 10 years. So it was interesting to go back in time. And I mean, the interesting thing about this kind of work is that the advice on it is evergreen. Like, people have been making like this kind of puppet for 40, 50 years now. So, and it really hasn't changed that much. Like, there's not been a ton of innovation in the analog. Well, that's not entirely true, actually. one of the things that is really admirable about Jim Henson is that he was constantly puppet murdering ASMR. In order to make one puppet, one must be sick. Sorry, I'm catching up on your comments. One of the things that was quite admirable about Jim Henson is that he wasn't stuck in his ways. He was not a person who was like, well, no, we have to do it this way. This is how it's always been done. He was constantly finding new ways to push puppets with incoming technology, because I mean, of course, at the time, technology was changing really quickly. Because I mean, the Muppet, was it the Muppet Show or Sesame Street, started in like the 80s, so before really computers were even a thing. So he was always on the cutting edge of what was possible, kind of making puppets into more like animatronics than anything else. Although I think at a certain point, what is the difference between a puppet and an animatronic? Is an animatronic just a kind of puppet? I don't know. These are the questions that keep me up at night. Or does there have to be a person in there? Does there have to be an organic life form inside the puppet for it to be a puppet and not an animatronic? But even then, something I think like R2-D2 has electronics in it, even though there was a person in it at the beginning. Come on, there we go. Oh! I've been trying to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I didn't have a lunch, didn't have a breakfast, so dinner is going to be quite the meal. And I kind of want to get pizza again, even though I literally just got pizza yesterday, and she recognized me because I always go to the same place and I always get the same order of pizza. And I was like, oh god, she knows me by name, she recognizes me, I have to move. But I kind of want pizza again. And then I was thinking about what are some other things with cheese in it that I could get instead. I don't know, like a cheeseburger? That sounds pretty good. Mexican food? That also sounds really good. And my beeswax didn't help me. There's still bits of thread sticking up. Shoot, I goofed that one. Okay, this is the last stitch. I'm gonna close it off. I love the Swedish chef. The way he talks brings me so much joy. All the way through. All the way through. Did you guys know it was the same person in the Big Bird suit until like a couple of years ago? This whole time? And it's like a very physically demanding job. I can't believe he was so old and still able to do that. Seriously incredible. Although for all I know, he's like not that old. I'm just being rude. I'm pretty sure he was really old though. I heard he was like in his 80s. Wild. Okay. Now for the end of the arm. Flip it around. Hide that knot. Oh, I had a recurring dream last night. I've had a dream of this in this location many, many times. And the dream is that I'm at a mall. And this mall has this one particular shop in it. Are you saying there was someone inside Big Bird? Yeah, there was a person inside Big Bird. I mean, you know it's a puppet, so I guess I didn't really think about the fact that there's like a full person inside Big Bird. But it is kind of strange when I mean, personally, I didn't really grow up with a lot of these puppet shows. Oh, you know what? I did grow up with Mr. Rogers. There's puppets in Mr. Rogers. There was puppets in Mr. Rogers, but that's not why I watched Mr. Rogers. What's the song that he used to sing? I can't remember. Oh. They came out with a documentary about Mr. Rogers recently, and I cried watching the trailer. I couldn't even bring myself to watch the movie. I just cried watching the trailer. Oh my god. Oh. Big Bird ate a person? Yeah. Big Bird sustained himself by eating people. You didn't know? That's part of canon. And the way it worked, okay, so the way puppeteering, modern puppeteering works is that you, how do I show this? This hand is gonna be me, my head. And this hand is gonna be my hand. No, this hand is gonna be my hand. This is gonna be my head. This is gonna be my hand, okay? The way modern puppeteering works is the person is like way below the stage, which makes sense. This is the stage. Like their head is here and their hand is up here controlling the puppet, right? The interesting thing is they can't see what their puppet is doing. So what they have to do is they have to have a screen down where they are showing what the camera is showing so that they can tell, oh, my puppet is facing the right way. Oh, my puppet is facing towards the camera. Oh, you know, I'm moving correctly. I still need to work on my movement and my puppeteering skills in general, but so you have to have your camera and an extra LCD screen to actually puppet it normally. Which, yeah, a lot of equipment, a lot of digital equipment required for what is a 10,000-year-old practice. This is the last stitch. Yep. Nice. Nice. Noisu. Okay. Shove that back in the arm. Jab to the arm. What in tarnation? What in tarnation is all this? This here now. We're making a puppet. Making a Muppet. We're making a puppet Muppet. Muppet puppet. Puppet Muppet. Huh. It's not gonna be done on this stream. Because a lot of it is very toxic glue. But we did finish the arms. I mean, minus the gloves. Where's the other arm? Oh. So here's the arms. We literally just now. Oh, I do have to fix. There's like a hole in it. Is that on this side? Oh yeah, that's on this side. There's like a little hole. Whatever. Arms. Let's pose the fingers. They've got armature wire in them. Look, we have hands. Let's puppet them. Let's puppet them. Okay, why does it have to be the toxic glue? Because that's the strongest glue. It's really good. It's actually the same kind of glue that a lot of people use for cosplay. going in. I mean, I know why, but... Must be getting snagged on something. There we go. Hear that Velcro? White part looks like teeth? Of my mouth? That is teeth. Oh, this! The white part of this! There's not gonna be any teeth. I thought about it, though. I think, honestly, the teeth look very terrifying on puppets. Ah! Sorry. It's typical Lua stream time. Come on. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. And reversed. Is that right? No. No. Okay, wait. Reverse them back? No. Wait. How do hands work? How do hands? Like, let me. Hey everybody, welcome. They don't have any. They're not tethered down to anything, so it's a little. Woo! Is that hands? No, I have them reversed. I don't know how hands work. Okay. There we go. Wait, now they're the same way. Wait, I'm so confused. Hands? No. I just have, I have them reversed. Because normally... Hey. Huh? Yeah, no. Huh? What? Okay, there we go. That's a little better. How to hand? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me how to hand. I just don't know. I really just don't know. Don't show my hands. Don't show my hands. Anyways. Idea. Whoop. Hey everybody, welcome to my stream. No, no. Welcome to the Muppet Lua show. You know, I was kind of thinking, wouldn't it be funny? Hey everybody, welcome. Hey, welcome to the Muppet Lua show. Thank you so much for coming. I just, ever since my wife left me, I just thought that content creation might be, an interesting way to pass the time now that the kids aren't at home. Lua was just the complete opposite. Just the complete opposite of me. In every way. I just, you know... I'm not very good at cooking. And so I last night I burnt the popcorn I made for dinner. And actually that is very me. And I just can't get the smell out of my house. Statler and Waldorf. That wasn't that bad. It was all bad. That wasn't half bad. That was all bad. Let me see. What can I do with Statler and Waldorf? I don't know. I didn't like watch the Muppets. So almost everything I know about the Muppets is just from like watching Muppet videos recently. Get that off my hand. Hey, that wasn't that bad. It was all. No, I got it wrong. Hey, that wasn't half bad. It was all bad. Something like that. Get out of here, pointy object. Tool of my creation. No, can't see that. Don't look at that. I'm excited though. I'm excited. Once Muppet Lua has fully formed, once Muppet Lua is a fully formed being, oh, do I have plans. Oh, do I have plans. Oh. Anyways, I think this has gone off the rails. Oh. I think this has somewhat gone off the rails. So, I am going to leave y'all for today. And actually probably go do more work on this Muppet, but it's just not work I can do at my desk. Here, in front of y'all. Adjusting my Muppet. So, thank you for coming. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for dropping by my stream and watching and sticking around and subscribing, right? You've subscribed, right? You've subscribed, right? You're not unsubscribed, are you? You hit that subscribe button. Oh, that button down below. This is hard. Goodbye.